Welcome Libra to your August reading. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this month. Libra, I'm starting off with your oracle cards. This will give us the core themes coming through for you. I will then go ahead and clarify everything further with the tarot to get deeper insight and deeper messages. Libra, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with Spirit Guide, and I'm just going to get your clarifiers. So we want to see now what Spirit Guide is for Libra, please. And we have Five of Swords, the Chariot, and the Nine of Wands. Libra, it is always so wonderful to see Spirit Guide coming through, because what we see for you in August is that there is a particular Spirit Guide that is coming through, that is going to be helping you, guiding you, protecting you in some way this month. Now Libra, we all have spirit guides around us, and some are with us our entire lives, and some spirit guides come in at a certain time to assist us over certain periods. So what we are seeing here is that this particular spirit guide is going to be working with you, my dear Libras, in an area which is now coming through as Nine of Wands. Now, Nine of Wands is just telling me of the energy of burnout, exhaustion, feeling depleted, feeling like you can't go on. You're so sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. It's this kind of energy. Now, this Nine of Wands could be something that you're feeling generally, or it could be coming through in a particular area where you just feel like it's the same thing over and over again and you can't release out of it. Now, I love to see Five of Swords here for you, because Five of Swords is telling me that even though this particular area has been a struggle, you are going to get some kind of victory or win out of the situation, my dear Libras. So Libra, an example of this would be if you are in some kind of legal dispute and you've been going back and forward with lawyers and perhaps even court cases. And of course, it's incredibly draining, not only financially, but emotionally when we go through something like this. And of course, once we see Nine of Wands here, we know that it's really starting to wear you down. Now, this particular spirit guide is coming in, and they are going to ensure, my dear Libras, that whatever this is for you, you're going to get the best possible outcome. Look at that smile on that young chap's face, holding up the Three Swords, letting us know I've won. This is my time. This is my victory. So if this was that legal situation I gave as an example, we see you getting the best result possible for you. And then, my dear Libras, what happens is that this ends for you. This is now over. You've come out the other end. And Chariot tells me you are able now to focus and move forward in your own life. That means you leave this behind. And you know, Libra, when we are in Nine of Wands, we feel as though we're never going to get our personality back, our energy, our vitality back. But with Chariot here, my gosh, Libra, it is not going to take you long. As soon as this is put to bed, and it's the end of the story, I see you back in the Chariot again, charging forward, looking at what you want to do in your life. You've got your energy back, you've got your inspiration back. I see you filled with a lot of ideas and plans. And this particular spirit guide is going to be helping you through this process. I love to see Chariot here because it speaks to us of success. So it confirms the Five of Swords energy and it speaks to us of speed. As I said, once this is released, it's over. It's gone, Libra. It's as though you won't even give it a second thought, because you're going to be so involved in what you want to now bring into your life. So a really positive energy coming through there. Now, Libra, I just gave you a legal example. This Nine of Wands could come through in a particular relationship that you're struggling with. You could have a huge family drama going on, and you could be in dispute with family members or a family member that is causing you this kind of energy. This could be something that's going on at work. Perhaps you have a very domineering and demanding boss that is on your back morning, noon and night, giving you this energy. And we see with Five of Swords that you will sort it out. If this is that boss who is just being too much, you will either have that conversation, letting them know, I'm sorry, I cannot continue like this. Something has to change. Or, my dear Libras, you will walk away and you will find something far better for you. If this is that family situation going on, what I'm seeing with Five of Swords, same sort of thing. You will either sit down with that family member or members and thrash it all out, come to some kind of resolution, or else, my dear Libras, I do feel that you will walk away to protect yourself, even if it's just for a period of time. Whatever it is, you're out of this energy and you're on your way to focusing on you and what you want to see happen in your life. Right, let us move on now and see what inspiration is all about, and I will just get your clarifiers. So we just want to see now what inspiration is for Libra, please. And we have the World, the King of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Libra, when inspiration comes through, we are being told that this month you are going to be receiving some kind of divine inspired idea or plan. And it's going to come through like a bolt of lightning. It's going to light up your entire being. But as you can see in this card, she's pointing down and we see the light. You are going to work on making this divine idea or whatever it is for you a reality. You're going to work on bringing it into the physical realm. Now, Libra, you are coming through under this message as King of Pentacles. It does not matter if you're masculine or feminine. It is the energy of King of Pentacles I am speaking about. So we see you this month as very strong, being a king energy, grounded, logical, practical, good head on your shoulders. You're not being rash and you're being very realistic about what is going on in your life. This inspiration that is coming through, Libra, is very interesting because it's coming through in an area where you have experienced Three of Swords. Now, Three of Swords, as you can see, is the energy of having a heart pierced. It's a heartbreak of some kind. This could have been that somebody lied to you, stole from you. You could have lost a job. Your significant other could have ended the relationship. You could have been told you had to move out of a home you loved. It's a real deep hurt. Now, wherever this has happened for you, you are going to get an incredible insight or epiphany regarding whatever Three of Swords is for you. Now, it could be, Libra, that you get the missing piece of the puzzle. Like it suddenly strikes you what actually happened. So, for example, if your significant other suddenly up and left you, and you woke up and you had this message saying it's the end of the relationship and there was no other reason. And of course, you just left there wondering what just happened. This divine inspiration could be that suddenly you realize that before this happened, there were a lot of signs, and you start connecting all the dots, and this now makes sense, and you understand that their behavior was completely off. They were distant. They weren't telling the truth. They were coming home late every night. And suddenly the missing piece of the puzzle fits in and you're able to understand what happened. If this Three of Swords, say for example, was you being fired from your job and you never knew why, you just came into work one day and you were told that's it, you don't have a job any longer, and that was the end of the story. And you couldn't understand why. You didn't do anything wrong, you were never reprimanded. This divine inspiration that comes through could be, my dear Libras, that you suddenly realize that you didn't see, but there was a lot going on behind closed doors. You understand now that your boss was suddenly under review and everybody under him was then fired because there was something fishy going on with your boss. But you get this idea, this divine inspiration coming in that helps you sort out what Three of Swords is for you. Another way that this is going to transpire for some of my Libras is where you experience Three of Swords, you are going to get divine inspiration on how to move past it. So we'll go back to our previous example with that significant other who left you suddenly and your heart was broken. Now, this month, you're going to get an incredible idea on how you can get out there and meet somebody new, somebody you connect to on a soul level. Whether you go on a solo trip with like-minded people, whether it's a cycling trip or a hiking trip, you have an idea, my dear Libras, on how to put yourself out there and meet somebody new. If this once again was the energy of you being fired, you could have divine inspiration this month on how to move forward. Whether you feel ready now to get out there and find a new job and you've got an idea on how you want to do it, or you might even have an idea now on how to start your own business, doing something you love to do, whether it's a product or service. Whatever it is, my dear Libras, you close off this chapter of Three of Swords and you, as King of Pentacles, walk through a gateway. And I do feel that Spirit Guide is overlooking everything here as well. Remember, with our core messages, there is usually a crossover of energy. Right, let's go ahead now and get your spirit animal for this month. So we just want to see now what Libra's spirit animal is, please. And you have got number 42, Otto Spirit, you are never alone. Libra, the number 42 is your lucky number this month. Any combination or variation of the numbers 4 and 2, please consider very lucky. The otter is your spirit animal, so wherever the otter comes up for you, this too is a blessed sign. And you have the most beautiful message. You are never alone, and that message is coming from your spirit guide. You are held in love, Libra. You are protected, you are guided, and if at any time during this month you feel afraid, you feel lonely, you feel as though you don't know what to do, you just call in your spirit guide. Speak to them, ask them for what you need. You can do it just in your mind's eye. You can do it through prayer. You can do it through visualizations and meditations. Whatever's easy for you, but you're not alone. You're going to move through this month with a lot of grace and ease, releasing what is no longer working and no longer serving you. And you, my dearest Libras, are moving on to something quite wonderful. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful month, and I am sending you all so much love.